Ford Field. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown.
It was a very good trade.
Cooper Cup.
Nah, I think we should have kept Jared Goff. I don't think it was worth it.
One play in the end zone.
We don't have no draft picks for like the next 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him? Did you not?
Jared Goff took us to the Super Bowl, man. Aaron Donald won that Super Bowl, bro. It was defense. It wasn't offense that got us that Super Bowl. Aaron Donald had like 3 sacks, bro. He had like 6 or 7 knockdowns.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Stafford didn't have Aaron Donald at the time either. They had no defense and no run game. We had both, and then what I'm saying is we should have kept Jared Goff. That's all I'm saying. Bro, you gotta have defense to go along with the offense. It don't work like that. You just can't have.
To Montgomery to begin the drive.
Bro, okay, so we got Jalen Ramsey, who's the best defensive back in the game at the time. Von Miller, Leonard Floyd. I mean, man, good linebackers, good defensive tackles. I mean, it was a whole team, bro. If y'all had that same team in Detroit, that motherfucker would have won. That motherfucker would have won. I'm not saying Stafford didn't win the Super Bowl. It was the defense. No. Stafford is a better quarterback, but he's not. He wasn't needed. Like Stafford didn't win that Super Bowl. I mean, he had maybe 250 yards. Shit, Joe Burrow had a better game than him. Him and Jamar Chase had a better game.
Escaping the pressure right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Joe Burrow had a better game. It was just at the end they got stopped because Aaron Donald sacked him 2 times in a row.
Goff on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack.
I mean, if you look at what happened in the game, bro.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the
keys as
we go into it. Maybe that's
we gave up too much.
Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good
bringing over
and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I mean, bringing over Von Miller, you know, that's all I think we needed to do. Oh, I got you right there. Yeah, I got you right there. I don't know why you threw that. Yeah, but that's all we needed to do is bring over Von Miller. We had all the other pieces.
Okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time.
I mean, and then too.
And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I don't know. Jared Goff's second year, well, I'll tell you why, but Jared Goff's second year, he took us to the goddamn,
Last drive, that was
Jared Goff took us to the Super Bowl. But okay, so you remember that George Floyd shit popped off, right?
Moments to happen, incredible when they do.
Okay, so Jared Goff came out and he called white people in LA. He called white people everywhere out. He said, "Hey man," he said, "we keep letting this happen." He said, "It's not those cops' fault." He said, as white people, when we see our black brothers being treated a certain way, we need to step up, and we haven't been doing that. And he said, it's not the cops' fault. He said, that's our fault. And 2-3 weeks later, they traded his ass to Detroit. That's all I remember. That motherfucker wasn't there no more.
On third down, here's Williams.
And that's really why they traded him. I said, man, this shit crazy. Because I couldn't see no other reason. If you remember, his second year, he took us to the Super Bowl. He just didn't have no wide receivers to throw to.
Doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Stafford. Past the 20. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18.
I think y'all got a really good chance because y'all got a good defense too. And you got a really good run game. So I think y'all got a really good chance this year.
With the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Man, I think Jared Goff can talk him into it, bro.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or...
Man, you doing good. You threw into a double team, bro.
It's both done on this drive.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Goff. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
A 2nd down pass play there.
Well, we ain't running no clock here. Good defense. You know, you popped the old boy.
Good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hey man, you gotta hit that L2 button and then hold triangle, and then he'll turn around for you. Like that L2 make him turn around real fast.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it,
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ready. Take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
Third and long. It's Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 12.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
That's good. More on Lions. First down. First and 10.
Here's Goff.
3-yard line.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this is taken in at the 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Goff now looking to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about it.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
White. Big 20.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now Montgomery running right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Value 3. Value 3.
Rams 18-yard line.
Play action. It's Goff. Buying time to his left. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
That's good for a Lions.
Ric Flair.
First and goal at the 6-yard
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
What's that?
Here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get a bit closer.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 4. Now Goff. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go tonight!
On the keeper, here's Goff. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing here, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Goff on third down. Forced out to his left. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, 5. We're good. We're good.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds.
Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all.